ITM include IT asset, hardware asset management, also HRSD. Currently working as HRSD, also with basics stories of CMDB as well.
Okay. So what kind of testing you are doing in HRSD?
In HRSD, currently I'm doing all the manual testing, and also with some stories I try to complete as a automation as well. Yeah, most of the stories which are related to manual testing only, to validate the people service form request, and people service validation, and also table level validation, and integration with the workwise, with the ServiceNow with the workwise, which is related to HR case. Once the when the when integration with workwise based on the postman response will
Sorry, integration with what?
workwise.
Workwise.
Yeah, workwise. Workwise, there is a third-party tool which are user organization used for HR services, right? That one.
Okay, I'm not aware about it. Okay.
Okay.
So what are you testing in that particular integration?
In like there is a scenario like Workwise is a third-party tool which is completely platform for usage of all the HR services. Okay. In
Mm-hmm.
that case, integration with ServiceNow instead of their main vision is to the integration with workwise to ServiceNow to get to with the have to complete the details from fetching from the workwise to ServiceNow as well. So there have validated based on the postman with postman API. When I run the code in the postman, I see when I run the code in the postman, I will get a response, and based on the response, automatically in the HR case will be automatically created in ServiceNow instance. That is what to be their concept. Like based on some scenarios, I have validated in integration as well, and usually I have validated most of the HR people services which are commonly people connect portal, which we have multiple request form like onboarding, offboarding form, are different HR people services that I have validated, also with automation and validation in the people connect portal and agent workspace as well. Like after that, once the story is completed, I have done with the automation if the story is required automation for a regression or upgrade purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned about Postman. Why
Post
you were doing testing via Postman?
like
Why you were not doing the actual testing when the request should come from the third party tool itself?
Yeah, like
Uh,
what we have to understand as first we have to, before doing the testing and the testing perspective, we have to understand the functionality how it is working from the development perspective. Okay, once we understand the development perspective, we should know how to run the particular code when we integrated with the third party. So when once they run the code in the postman, we will get a response. That response should be matched with the expected result in the ServiceNow. So for that reason, I have to check in the postman as well and ServiceNow as well. So I need a clarification. The response what we are getting, what we are given input, it is correct, and what we are getting in response is also correct. That should be clear. It should not conflict in between. And once if something is happened, if something is broken in after some days, it will be problematic. Before moving to production, we should be clear with all the perspective, and they should not come with any question like you didn't check with the backend, you didn't check with the front end like that. So that reason I have validated in all the perspective before given a UAT sign.
what about the apart from this integration? What all things were there in scope in HRSD?
In HRST, in my current project, I have started my journey as a HRST model. In people service, people connect portal, we have multiple request people services like onboarding, offboarding. There are multiple kind of different kind of people services based on the request like immigration, immigration with a different country or different location. This kind of
So tell me about the testing which you perform for onboarding?
On onboarding, like when the TRF request is raised, after that onboarding request will be raised from the HR agent, not completely HR admin. From the HR agent will be able to raise the request. Based on the request, once the TRF request is raised, after automatically HR once it is approved, automatically HR case will be created. HR case number will be created. So in that case, uh, uh, once the HR case created, automatically it goes to HRQ. In HRQ, in people agent workspace, like we will be do the complete validation, like assign to the particular member, and and after that assign to the if it is required, assign to assignment group. We do validate once the HR is created. Need to validate whether it is assigned to the particular group, auto populated with the group assignment group. That and all we need to check, and all the information which are the requested by form, that is also need to validate. And after that close complete, and once the close complete, from the HR from HR from request from the HR, those from end user, right, request on behalf of that person, once the close accepted or rejected, then automatically based on that it will be close complete. Until that it will not close complete the HR case in the people agent workspace.
As part of the onboarding lifecycle event
Mm.
which you tested, tell me how many HR cases were getting created in that, or how many HR tasks were getting created.
Like HR keys will be created when you are there are two scenarios, like in if you are requesting the HR keys, onboarding request from the People's Connect portal, HR People Connect portal, you will get a one request. Or else if you raise the request, TRF new joinee request, when the TRF new request is approved, request is completed. After that we will get a RATM. Once the RATM is approved, after that automatically HR case will be created. So once the HR case will be created, that it will assign to the HR team, and after that the complete it will take
Can I
minimum.
interrupt you? Can I interrupt you over there? Why you said RITM? Why RITM will get created?
Yeah, because if you are, there are two scenarios I have clearly mentioned. If you are requesting from the HR People Connect portal, you will have a one chance
What is
to.
HR People Connect portal?
Yeah, sorry.
What is the People Connect portal?
Which are the all the people services available in People Connect portal only, right? We have using a different portal for service catalog is a different, service portal is different, and People Connect portal is different. For HR services we have
Are you not, are you not using Employee Center portal?
no, like we are not using Employee Center portal in current this one. It depends on organization level what we are using. In our project we are using People Connect portal only. In People Connect portal we have all the HR related request services, all the details available in HR. HR related to HRST we have
That
only.
is fine.
Yeah,
That is fine. Okay. But if you are using HRSD module,
yeah.
okay, then why RITM will be created? HR case will be get created.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. I'm clearly mentioning there are two scenarios for creation of a HR cases for new employee. Okay, one is onboarding from the request from the People Connect portal. One is from the TRF new joiner request. When the TRF new joiner request is created, automatically it is from the service portal. Then automatically RTMs will be created. After that, after once the RTM is approved, automatically HR case will be created. That is what we scenario we are tested.
Okay.
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 So once the HRK is created in the RATM, it will it will assign to the HR group. So it will be same. Again, we need to HR people will go to the people agent workspace and validate the HR case and assign and all the validation. After that, it will close complete. So the process will be same, but request will be two scenarios. It depends on.
Okay, okay, got it. Tell me some scenarios wherein you have used ATF to perform the testing.
I have used many most of the ATF which is related to service catalog only. You example even though incident creation, general incident creation, incident validation, SLA validation, these things, and also approval based on the approval service catalog. Example I given leave employee leave agree acceptance like leave employee leave application. In that case, there is a two. I have validated that condition. Uh, do you need the steps required which I have done as per the form, or you just need an explanation?
Just tell me the steps.
Yeah. Employee leave application, there is a tools there in the application. We have a validation. Mainly, first before doing the automation, I have to understand what is the scenario and what is the validation required, and what is the expected result. Based on that, what I do, first understand the clear with the effort. After that, I start with the once completely understand, then start with the ATF. In the ATF test, create a user. Once the create user assign to the role to the create user. After that, select a form. Select a form from the portal. Employee leave application. Again, set field state validation. Set field values. If the story in that case, there is a validation UI policy validation, like if the leave type is in the field value is a leave type. If the leave type is sick leave or casual leave, if the if there are three leaves, right? Sick leave, earned leave, or casual leave, or sick leave. If you are selecting a casual leave, it will not ask any attachment. If you are selecting earned leave, it will not ask any uh, attachment. But if you are selecting a sick leave, it will ask for a mandatory casual attachment for that. So that you have to validate based on the story requirement. Then I validate set field values. I set the field values, and after that add this attachment from the attachment field. Then after that validate and submit the form. Then again record query, record update from the previous step, and again approval. If the story is required, it required approval required, because manager approval required. Again, I create the impersonate as a particular user, and assist underscore approver table. From the table have to approve the RATM request, and again task will be created. Once task will be created, again task close, then close complete.
Okay. Suppose you have to create a ATF for HRSD
Yeah.
testing. Okay. In which scope you will create that ATF?
Cool.
Application scope.
Like in HRST record producer, in current project which I am doing, through record producer from the people connect portal, I fetched the
I'm not talking about that. Do you know different scopes in ServiceNow?
I heard that. I'm not remember exactly.
Okay. So for each module there is a scope. Okay. For ITSM it is in global. For HRSD it's a human resources scope
Yeah,
is
yeah,
available.
yeah, yeah, correct, correct.
All the work is being done in that particular.
Yeah,
Okay, no
got it,
problem.
got it, got it. Remember.
Um, so basically, ATF you have used only for ITSM, Service Request Catalog majorly, correct?
Yeah, I have get a more chance to work on ITSM related, means mainly service catalog forms. But
Service Catalog.
recently I started to converting some stories into which are related to HRSD as well. And I recently I done with the one of the story inbound email action based on the in cases like in CSM model have done with the ATF. Once you configure the email inbound action based on the email trigger, once the notification sent, automatically CSM case should be created. and it should be assigned to the particular group. Like that have validated in the CSM model as well. And in ITAM model, we have multiple requests is related to normal request form. That is also almost service portal forms only. That is also I done. So all the four modules are done with the ATF based on the requirement and priority of the story.
Okay. Suppose a story comes to you
Yeah.
to perform the testing.
Okay.
Okay. What you will look into that story,
Okay.
that this is the mandatory thing, it should be there, otherwise I cannot do my testing. What is that thing?
First, once usually in a sprint planning, as per the agile methodology, usually in the sprint planning, in the sprint planning meeting, only we will story will be assigned to every developer and QA. Okay, when the story before assigned to the story, BA will give the walk through the story highlight, not complete in depth. You give the requirement, what is the expectation as per the requirement, and what is the business expectation. So I have to understand first those things. After that, one story start with the development. I do the other stories. Once the stories come to my queue, once the story is in ready for testing, once I started to understand the complete requirement. Based on the requirement, first I analyze the requirement, what I need to validate, and after that I completely understand. Then I collaborate with the BA to understand what is their expectation, because see, we are understanding the different thing, and BA perspective is different thing, and business perspective is different thing. So I have to understand BA perspective, what is the acceptance criteria. After that, even once clear with all the requirement, then I started with the testing from my end. Do the testing manually.
BA walkthrough, everything is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But how you will make sure what you need to test? How you will identify what needs to be tested?
Yeah, based
What
on
you
the
have to.
requirement, they will provide it in the either in the document format or in the story they are uploaded, right? In this, based
So
on the
I want to listen a term from you. I mean, before a developer start
yeah.
working on a story,
Yeah, test cases will be like in my current project, we are not created any test cases before starting the testing. But in when I, usually will be
what is the acceptance criteria?
acceptance criteria as per the business perspective, what their expected result.
So for any story to
Mm.
start working,
Yeah,
acceptance criteria is must.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
because acceptance criteria only have what needs to be developed and then tested and then moved into
Correct, correct. But there is thing is like, if you are as a tester, we do the multiple testing and we do the testing with a different perspective. But final verdict is completely acceptance criteria. But what we are given the before moving to UAT, we will give the complete sign up for based on the acceptance criteria only. So once we before understanding the complete acceptance criteria, first we need to understand the story. What is the for what purpose and what is the requirement it is, and after that what is the BA perspective understanding, and after that what is the business perspective understanding. So that we will be clear with the story understanding completely, then what is why that particular story is going and what purpose we are they are using. So once we clear with that, then we can understand from which table the data is coming, where we need to validate. We will get an idea. After that only acceptance criteria we need to like final uh, result will be acceptance criteria, that is called as business acceptance. That's it.
Okay. And what testing you have been doing in CMDB?
CMDB like small stories based on the table level validation, these things only, but not much in depth, just low priority stories only.
Okay. But ATF you have done only for service request.
ATF I done with service request. ITM like there also a request form and HRST people service these things.
Okay. What all things you keep in mind while preparing the test cases?
While preparing the test cases, we first understand the complete requirement. After that, what, based on the story requirement, I started to write test cases and steps and data what need to be given, and based on the test cases format either in we are using before creation of creation of a test case, what is the expected result, from step by step we have to write in the test cases.
Okay.
Everything it depends on understanding the requirement completely. When you are understanding the complete requirement, then only we can able to write create a test, and we can able to do the manual testing. Once you clear with the manual testing, we can able to do the automation. While doing a manual testing only, we can easily understand, we can say, yeah, it is possible through ATF, before starting the ATF as well. But some cases it is not possible 100% of ATF through service. So before only we can analyze the story before starting a automation as well. So nowadays,
Okay. So there are certain ATFs which are available out of the box
yeah,
in ServiceNow. Are you aware about those?
ATF. Uh, Sorry,
Hmm?
not getting question. I'm not getting the question.
There are certain ATFs which are available out of the box
Okay.
in ServiceNow. Do you know what are those?
No, I'm not sure about that. Maybe I know, but that particular word you are asking, I'm not sure about that.
When you go and create a ATF,
Yeah,
then you will find a list of ATFs which are already available.
correct. Test
So
suite, test
I'm
suite.
talking about that.
Sorry.
I'm talking about that.
Oh, okay.
The list of
List
ATFs
of
which are
list of
already
oh, okay. List of ETFs available in the test suite, and quick start test. The like we are in the test, we have all the out of box which is already created in the system ATF.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what have you utilized any of that?
Yeah, recently when I'm started to people connect HRST stories, during that time I first go with the out of box stories only to understand how they are validated, how they are fetching the particular HR case from the people connect portal, and how they are getting the HR case from again from the people agent workspace. So because what happened, when I started to create a step on that time, it was going with the Tech Connect portal. We are using Tech Connect portal. There we have a we can able to view that particular people service, but it is not correct thing. It's but we need to fetch the data from the people connect portal, not Tech Connect portal. So in that case, I was faced challenges, and that time I was checked with out of box stories which I have already. Then I understand, after that I done with the ATM.
Okay. Hmm. I don't have any further questions.
Yeah.
Do you have anything for me?
Yeah, what will be the next procedure after this, and how many people in your in your group, and what will be the my responsibility initially if I am onboarded to the organization?
So this position we are looking for is somebody who has expertise in testing, service now testing, be
Sure.
it any module. Okay,
Okay.
and we are looking for someone who can write ATFs.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and perform that. There is no manual testing. It's only through ATF which needs to be done.
Okay.
Yep. And the next step, HR will get back to you and they'll explain.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And are you currently serving notice or how is it?
Yeah, I'm currently serving notice.